It's just amazing the difference in the treatment of the two, the way they were handled with Hunter Biden, and now that we find out about Trump's Twitter.
Yeah,
they warned him they were coming, and in Trump's situation, they made it part of the deal that he could not know that they were asking.
Right. For Trump, everything had to be secret. For Hunter was part of it's almost like he was in the room with the prosecutors. So, okay, we got this on you. What do you want to do? Oh, we'll just tell you we're coming. Okay, that works out fine. It's like he was sitting right there. He didn't even need an attorney. He had the prosecutors basically playing defense for him.
This was January 17th, by the way, we found out. On January 17th, 2023, the government applied for and obtained a search warrant that directed Twitter to produce data and records related to the @RealDonaldTrump Twitter account. At the same time, the government applied for and obtained a non-disclosure order, which prohibited Twitter from disclosing the existence or contents of the search warrant to any person, including Trump. Based on affidavits, the district court found probable cause. Oh, of course they did. To search the Twitter account for evidence of criminal offenses. You know what the probable cause was? His last name is Trump. That was it. That's all they needed. Yeah. You had two judges uphold another judge in this district. And you remember the story the other day? We talked about this first hearing, and there was other district judges in the back of the courtroom. Yep. And we were saying, what the hell is that about?
Like fanboys.
Yeah, well, here you go. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. You're not really up against one. You're up against all 11. Because they're all on the same page. They're all basically one ideology and one person. That's exactly what you're up against. Moreover, the district court found that there was reasonable grounds to believe that disclosing the warrant to the former president would seriously jeopardize the ongoing investigation by giving him an opportunity to destroy evidence, change patterns of behavior, or notify Confederates, court documents state. The warrant required Twitter to turn over all requested information by January 27th. The non-disclosure order was to remain in effect for 180 days after its issuance. The government faced difficulties when it first attempted to serve Twitter with the warrant and non-disclosure order. In response for the access, Twitter argued the effort was a violation of the First Amendment. Now just think of the difference, even there, since Elon Musk thankfully bought this. You think the former ownership would have tried to argue a First Amendment ground?
No. They would have even needed a subpoena. They would have handed it over to them.
Exactly right. They wouldn't even needed a subpoena. The district court issued a search warrant in a criminal case directing appellant Twitter to produce information. The search warrant was served along with the non-disclosure agreement. Twitter initially delayed production of the materials, good for them, required by the search warrant, while it unsuccessfully litigated objections to the non-disclosure order. Of course, because you're litigating against all of the judge's buddies over there. Although Twitter ultimately complied with the warrant, the company did not fully produce the requested information until 3 days after the court-ordered deadline. The district court thus held Twitter in contempt and imposed a $350,000 sanction for its delay. Anybody who holds out any hope for this case in D.C., for it being moved, for it being adjudicated even remotely properly according to the Constitution and to the law, I hate to tell you, but you're in for a rude awakening.